Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For anybody new here, my name is Zion and we talk about all things money. Today I'm going to be giving you your $2,000 second stimulus check update. I'm going to leave the timestamps down for each part in the description bar so you can go ahead and skip ahead to the particular section of the video that you're most interested in, but I would recommend watching the video all the way through. We're going to talk about Fed Chair Jerome Powell, who testified to the Senate Banking Committee and the Senate Finance Committee, talking about his thoughts on why we need more stimulus money. And then we're going to move into talking a little bit about the first stimulus check for those of you who haven't gotten your stimulus check yet. All right, guys, so this sounds like something you're interested in. Go ahead and smash the like button down below and also leave a comment. Let me know where you're from and how things are doing in your state, opening back up, or if you haven't gotten your stimulus check, your first stimulus check yet, I want to know. And then lastly, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because there's going to be a lot more content like this. All right, guys, let's get to the video. So moving on to what Fed Chair Jerome Powell has testified to the different Senate committees. We know that Jerome Powell has been quite a big proponent for more stimulus for quite a while now. The past several weeks, he has been coming out in press conferences and saying that the economy needs more stimulus. Jerome Powell actually testified to Senate Banking Committee, and he said that we need more stimulus, and specifically he said that the economy would benefit from giving aid to employees who are in the hospitality business, the entertainment business, and the travel business, as we know that all those businesses are suffering from COVID-19 right now. Additionally, he said that our economy would really benefit from public health measures. And I think it's interesting because as states are opening back up, we're seeing that cases are spiking, but a lot of governors have come out and said that they're not going to do anything about that. There's been quite a few governors who have come out and said that their hands are tied. There's been quite a few mayors who have come out and said, my hands are tied. I would like to make sure that everyone wears a mask or enforce that people wear masks, but their governors don't necessarily feel that way. And I have a question. What is the issue with wearing a mask? What do you guys think? I know they're a bit stifling for me. I think they're a bit uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, I personally am not in the age group that's at risk, and I don't have any sort of conditions that would put me at risk. But I have friends who have conditions that would put me at risk, and I have family members and loved ones who are in that kind of critical, a little bit more severe area of age where COVID could very, very drastically impact their health. And so I wear my mask for them. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. But he actually also testified yesterday to the Senate Finance Committee, and his written statement looks pretty much the same. He once again kind of reiterated that he, as the Fed chair, doesn't really want to sound particularly partisan towards one side or the other, so he didn't really include what he wants or what he suggests to actually go ahead and be inside the next stimulus package, but he did mention that there should be some sort of focus on unemployment. He also did state that we should have some sort of focus on small businesses. His major concerns inside his report stated that he did warn about overall labor demand in a bit uncertain because of a shift in supply chains. And additionally, he also warned about the possible wave of a bankruptcy of small businesses. And so that kind of just ties back into the PPP loan money and just the overall concern that we have with senators taking money or bigger companies taking money, because smaller businesses are really at risk here. So moving into a little bit more about the first stimulus check news, for those of you guys who have not gotten your stimulus checks yet, I'm gonna go ahead and link a playlist up here. Binge watch that playlist, watched all the way through. I spent about a month making daily stimulus update videos for anybody who hasn't received their first stimulus check. And in that playlist, you'll find all kinds of tips and tricks, and you'll find a community of people who have commented on the video and other people who have commented on other people's comments, talking about what worked for them or what didn't work for them. But the major takeaways are, if you have still not received your stimulus check money, the IRS actually put out a statement not too long ago saying that they've given all eligible people their stimulus check money. So if you haven't gotten your stimulus check, but you've received some sort of notification, such as a letter in the mail that was signed by President Trump, IRS thinks that you've received your payment and you need to go ahead and get in contact with them. I'll make sure to leave some numbers at the end of this video and have them in the description box for numbers that you can contact. And then if you haven't received your stimulus check whatsoever, if you haven't received any sort of notification, any sort of like pending notification of a stimulus check coming, or any sort of actual letter that you have been sent a stimulus check, then that means the IRS does not have enough information on you. So even if you're someone who has received Social Security benefits for 10 plus years and get a direct deposit into your bank account every single month, basically, I explained in another video that there's two administrations working together and that they had a miscommunication. And so, unfortunately, even if one department of the IRS has your information to send you your benefits, potentially the department of the IRS that's working specifically on stimulus checks, they don't have that bank account information. So if you are someone who's received Social Security benefits for a really long time and you don't have to fill out a 2018 or 2019 tax return form, then you want to go ahead and fill out a non-filer's form. Even if you don't file taxes, just go ahead and fill that out, because it'll give the opportunity for you to give some more up-to-date information, whether that be your direct deposit or whether that be an up-to-date and current address. And I have some tips and tricks for how you should specifically fill out your some tips and tricks for getting into the Get My Payment portal, because quite a few people have had issues with it, especially people who have representative payees. So what you should do is go ahead and watch this video right here. I give very detailed instructions on how to get in there.